Hey everyone, Hallie here. Today I'm going to be talking about the brand new SMG that was added into Black Ops 6 with the Season 1 update, and it is called the Saug. Now, if that sounds a little bit familiar to you, that's because the Saug has actually been in Call of Duty games before, and specifically, we first saw the Saug in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, the Saug in Black Ops 6 is pretty different from the Saug in Black Ops 4, so let's just dive into this weapon. So first off, how do you unlock this weapon? Well, it is the very first weapon that you unlock in the Season 1 Battle Pass of Black Ops 6. I believe it's tier 30 or tier 25, I could be mistaken. I know it's on page 3 of the Battle Pass, so that is when you unlock this weapon. So you get it very early on. It's the first new weapon that you unlock, so a lot of people will have access to this weapon relatively soon. Now, what's this weapon all about? Well, it's pretty slow firing, I would say, but it is incredibly hard hitting. I mean, this thing packs a very serious punch, and the great thing about that is it also has very controllable recoil, which is just really nice. And I gotta say, this thing almost competes like an assault rifle, and I don't know if it's gonna be changed, I'm sure it will, but this SMG is so strong. I mean, I just used it with a pretty basic base kit with just, a scope and like a grip, and this thing melted. So I highly recommend getting this weapon and just trying it out to see if you like it, because it is so strong. And try getting it soon, because I guarantee you it will be nerfed into the ground pretty soon. I gotta say, it's probably one of the more powerful weapons to ever be added into Black Ops 6. Now, another really cool thing about this weapon, which unfortunately I don't have footage of because you unlock it as the very last attachment, but it's the fact that the Saug has the ability to be used as a dual-wield weapon. That's right, you are able to dual-wield the Saug once you get it to, I believe it's a level 40 something or level 30. You're able to use the Saug as a dual wield, which of course I wasn't able to unlock because this season has only been out for a pretty short amount of time, but I mean, I can only imagine what that's going to be like. This gun pretty much performs like, I would say, all the other SMGs in Black Ops 6. There's nothing really like too innovative about it, but it is a damn good SMG. I mean, this thing packs a serious punch. I definitely could see it as like a meta contender. Warzone actually just released today alongside the Season 1 update, at least like the Black Ops 6 integration. At least I believe it has. So, this gun might be meta in Warzone. I know nothing about Warzone, I'm going to be honest, but yay! This gun's great. It's great to see an SMG added into the game, and it's not the only new weapon that you can unlock. There is also, similar to all Call of Duty seasons, new weapons get added, every season. So if you guys are interested in seeing me cover those other weapons in the future, be sure to subscribe. That way you are notified whenever I post a video about it. But yeah, back to this SMG. I mean, it's pretty simple. There really isn't much to get at home about. The easiest way to describe it is that it is just a slow-firing, hard-hitting SMG. It's incredibly versatile. It has a ton of ammo. Like, just base kit, I think this thing had 38 bullets, I want to say. And if I'm wrong, that just kind of goes into the fact that this weapon is just so hard-hitting, you don't need too much ammo. It's so strong. And even at range, this thing, like, still packs a punch. So I definitely did not see it being this strong, but I think it fits a really cool archetype of just being a slow firing SMG. We did already have one of those in Black Ops 6. I believe it's called like the Tantico or something like that. This gun really kind of reminded me of an Uzi, like just kind of a more fancy Uzi. I know the ammo and the grip for it is slanted. It's not vertical like an Uzi. However, it still reminded me of that, especially the iron sights. The iron sights are very reminiscent of the Uzi. And, if I were to also give you guys any recommendations as far as what you should be running with this gun, probably some, like, either scavenger or some way to get ammo, like an assault pack. And the reason I say that is just because you might be going on streaks with this, just because it's so strong, and you really, you need ammo somehow. So just be sure you have some way to re-up on ammo. That's like my biggest recommendation when running this gun. It is so good. The Saug is absolutely incredible. I highly recommend that you all try and get it. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about this weapon for a little bit and give you guys some gameplay on the new maps. Let's talk about the new maps as well, you know, why not, while we're here. I think they're all right. I might do a deeper dive into them. However, I think the helipad map it's all right. It definitely has kind of grown on me. I don't know how, I still need more time to play it. I don't know. My main issue with that map is the big watchtower in the middle, and people can just kind of camp up there, and it's like stupid, but they also really don't have a great like lookout. Like you can very easily move around the map in order to avoid those campers, which is really nice. But I don't know. I think it's okay. The other map, which is Heirloom, which I believe is the face-off map, is fantastic. It's set in a museum. It's so good. It is seriously so good. And hey, I might be biased because, as I said in my X-Defiant Air and Space Museum video, look, museums are like my favorite place on Earth. So I think Heirloom's a really cool map. There's a lot of detail in it, and it just plays really fun. I mean, the center of the map has like this spiral piece of art, and it reminds me of like older Call of Duty games where, you know, they left the like square blockiness. So yeah, Heirloom's really fun. And the other map, which is called Hideout, is great. I think it is very well made. I think that's super fun. So I think that this season 1, you know, just looking at multiplayer at the moment, because I really don't think we got too much for zombies outside of like a guided mode, which is cool, I guess. That's really all I have to say. Just kind of wanted to yap about my first impressions of season 1, as well as the Saug SMG. It's a pretty solid SMG, and I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I kind of fragged out, in that, you know, maybe I just got good lobbies, but man, this SMG is super good. So highly recommend you guys get it. Thank you all for listening to me, you know, just yap. What do you guys think of this SMG? I would love to hear down in the comments below. Are you enjoying season 1? Let me know. But yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.